May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Are you fully vaccinated?
Yes, sir.
No symptoms of COVID?
No, sir.
May remove your mask. Subham Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
So myself, Subham Prakash. I was born and brought up in Gaya. And so I lived with my parents for 2 to 3 years. Then I went with my uncle and aunt. And so I have traveled more than 5-6 states, changing 6 or 7 schools. I did my graduation in BE Mechanical Engineering from Bangalore. And then I came to Delhi for pursuing my civil services career. And since 2 or 3 years, I have been pursuing my career and also supporting my father in his sub firm.
Which year did you pass out?
So I passed out in 2015.
15?
Yes, sir.
And since then you have been working for the civil services?
No, sir. I have been working with my father. So for past 2 years, after this COVID happened, so my father told me to...
Your father has a business or what?
So my father is a chartered engineer. He has been recruited with the IRDAI, and so he's a surveyor and valuer.
Mm-hmm.
So he works with the banks and the insurance firms.
Why is that, Subham? You have decided to work with your father and not independent of your father?
So I thought I would take some guidance from my father, so then I would pursue my own venture.
Why do you want to become a civil servant?
So actually, sir, it has been in my mind since my 12th or 11th class only. But sir, in the beginnings, I used to think that I'm not that comfortable with this because I didn't have that information about that service. Sir. So gradually I came to know about the services and what likings I have for the services and what I can do with the services. Then, sir, with the context of Bihar, sir, and Jharkhand, sir, I want to do for some things and gradually it came on and, sir, till 2 to 3 years, I developed that, yes, I have to go here only. And then, sir, for 2 to 3 years, I'm continuously working for this, sir.
Okay, so as far as Bihar is concerned, in the 1980s,
yes, sir,
Bihar was considered to be one of the Bimaru states,
yes,
isn't
sir.
it? Now, much water has flown since then. And how do you view Bihar of today?
So Bihar has been changing a lot, especially if I talk of the 21st century. So there has been gradually a good change. So considering all the basic qualities of life for social changes or economic changes. So for past 2 years, it has been observed that Bihar is getting the highest GDP growth in the country. So last year it was 9.7% according to the survey. And so there has been a gradual change in the social change also. So if you see the BPRD report and so the HTI report, the Niti Aayog reports, so the livability index and the Swachh Bharat, so everything. So Bihar has been a front runner in every field, I guess. And so our CM, so Nitish Kumar ji, has been doing a great for the women empowerment, so social development. So it has been verified with the NFHS survey also. The sex ratio has been increasing and the birth rates, the total fertility rate has come down from approx 3.6 to 3. So I can say that...
I agree with you, Subham, though, that Bihar has been making rapid strides on many fronts.
Yes, sir.
But still, if you compare Bihar with that of those developed states of the south or of the west, still much is needed to be done, isn't it? Now you tell me, in the background of what you have said just now, what are 2 areas where you think Bihar has still to work hard?
So the 2 areas, sir, I would say, sir, one is the water management area, sir, because, sir, around 28 districts in Bihar and 17 districts in North Bihar, so for around 3 to 4 months, the flood problem is a great concern. So I would say water management would be the first thing. And so secondly, I would say, sir, utilization, or better utilization of the human resources, I would say. It has been done not well for the past few years, or I would say the past decades also. So because, sir, if we see the dependency ratio according to the survey, it has been 62% for Bihar. And so that signifies that we have the greatest youngster population in the country. But we have not been able to synthesize or utilize that population. So
what is the problem? Why youth of Bihar are migrating to all other states and the reverse migration is not taking place?
So the greatest concern is, sir, education. So if someone is educated outside the Bihar and he wants to live a better life than the conditions of Bihar, considering the conditions he has seen or she has seen for the whole childhood, so the students don't want to come because there is a lack of economic opportunities in Bihar. So both for formal or informal education and both for formal or informal employment also.
Even those who have studied from Bihar or studied outside Bihar, we don't see any pull factor from the state by which the students who have, though they have studied outside Bihar, still they want to go back to Bihar and serve their own state.
Sir, yes, sir. So things have been done in the past few years. So like opening of colleges and skill management and skill development and promoting startups, like a startup policy was there in 2017, legislation was passed. So things have been done.
Now, you think of a startup policy, you think of unicorn, so many unicorn companies have been born. But tell me one unicorn which was born in Bihar.
So it is sad to say, but
it's a sad commentary. But why it is so sad? I mean, as because you are so passionate to join the state service, you tell me what is the dream of your Bihar and what will be your personal contribution in achieving that dream.
So my dream of Bihar would be, sir, first of all, sir, societal development, because, sir, now also what I see in my village also where I was brought up, sir, the society has not developed to what extent I have seen in Bengaluru. Sir, I have done my engineering from Bengaluru. So I have stayed there for 5 years. So I have seen how society has developed there. So first of all, I would see a societal development, sir, considering 2-3 points. First of all, women empowerment. Then, sir, social culture, I would say, sir, totally a combination of society, education, then, sir, employment opportunities. And, sir, what I can do for that, sir, is I can use my, sir, engineering concepts. Then, sir, I can use my things which I have learned from my father in developing, sir, agriculture, water management, which I have already told.
How are you going to break the caste barrier there?
Sir, caste barrier, sir, I would say, sir, in Bihar, sir, caste is equal to class and class is equal to caste. So I would, sir, my thinking would be, sir, to act against the class system. So then if I act against the class system, then, sir, caste barrier would be easy to break. So like, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Shubham.
Yes, sir.
You come from Jharkhand.
Yes, sir. I was born in Bihar, then, sir, my father shifted to Jharkhand in Dhanbad. There is a city in Jharkhand. So from there only, sir.
So, compare Jharkhand with Bihar with respect to the developmental process.
So development process, sir, I would say, sir, the development process in Jharkhand is wholly based on the, sir, mineral development. So if we see the survey also, so this year, sir, more than 47% share of the GSDP growth is from, industrial sectors in Jharkhand. So in Bihar, sir, it is just opposite. The services sector contributes more than 62%. Industries are nil, sir, especially after the 2000, when Jharkhand break off from Bihar, sir, only 3% of the mineral resources are left with Bihar and rest went with the Jharkhand. So Bihar today now only has one resource, what I think, and state also confirms it, that is, sir, agriculture. And so this is the main developmental agenda between Bihar and Jharkhand, what I consider, sir.
Okay. After separating Jharkhand from Bihar,
yes, sir,
any positive impact if you have identified regarding Bihar?
So in Bihar, sir, I would say, sir, before breaking off, the tribals in the Jharkhand states, especially in the Chota Nagpur region and the Rajmahal Hills, sir, so they were not given, sir, equal status and opportunity as compared to the non-tribals. So, sir, this is only the fundamental reason behind the whole Jharkhand movement, which is led by JMM, sir. So I think, sir, this is the best thing which happened to Jharkhand. And, sir, if we talk about Bihar, sir, the best thing which happened to Bihar is the river system, sir, what we call the agricultural belt, which is the most fertile agricultural belt in the world. So it has been realized well, so like the Jivika scheme and, so like the Jal Jeevan Haryali mission, it has been doing well, sir. And last year, sir, 2 days back only, sir, I read that in mushroom also Bihar is now the highest producer in the country. In maize also it is the second highest. 4 or 5 Krishi Karman awards it has won, sir, in the past 4 or 5 years. So it has been doing well, sir, and it is expected to grow 4.8% this year, sir, which is one of the highest in the country ever in the 3 decades, sir.
Subham, it is said that smaller states are required or needed for the faster development or for enhancement of the development dynamics of India. What is your take?
So smaller states, sir, I would say, sir, it shouldn't be considered just for the geographical sake. So because geography doesn't decide only the economic parameter of the state. So I would say everything should be considered. So it was the mistake like in 1956 also, while the reorganization in 1947 also. So in my take, sir, a holistic approach should be taken, not only geographical approach.
Tell me some constitutional provision for the reorganization of the states.
Constitutional provisions, sir, I would say before the passing of the constitution or?
No, after the passing of the constitution.
Sir, I'm not sure.
I'm talking about the Article 3 of the constitution.
Yes, sir. Article 3 of the constitution, it says, sir, it mentions 4 different components, that is formation of new states, sir, naming of states, altering the boundaries of the states, and sir, I'm not remembering.
Okay, no issue. Your optional is geography.
Yes, sir.
Just name some rivers of the northern plain of the India. You can start from west to east.
Sir, northern plain, sir. So I would say from Bihar only, sir, I would start. Sir, Mahananda, then Sir Kosi, then Balan, then Kamla, then Sir Budi Gandak, then Sir Gandak, then Sir Saryu, Gomti, Rapti, then Sir Ganga, Yamuna, so up to west.
Done. Why a river like Sangpo, or you can say the Brahmaputra, takes hairpin turn or U-turn at Namcha Barwa? What was the geographical rationale behind it?
Sir, I'm not getting it.
No issue. Have you gone through the conception of industrial localization, conception of the industrial localization of Taylor?
So yes, sir, Taylor also and Weber also I have read, sir, but no, sir, what, I'm not getting, I'm not remembering what the actual things. I remember Weber, but I'm not remembering, sir, Taylor.
How can we able to industrialize Bihar? What is your take?
So my take would be, sir, industrialization which is happening in elsewhere of India. So it should not be matched with the Bihar context. So I think industrialization, the favorable industries which are there in Bihar, which can be developed, sir, first of all, I think, sir, it is agro-based and processing industries, food processing industries. Then, sir, I would say, sir, new and renewable energy. It has a good scope in Bihar. Then, sir, I would say energy industries, considering the, sir, scope of, sir, ethanol. Because, sir, Bihar has 2 days or 3 days back, I have read, sir, it has become the largest producer of ethanol in India. In survey also, sir, it was mentioned that more than 65,000 liters of ethanol is producing per day in Bihar from Bhojpur and Gopalganj districts. And now, sir, the things have been going well. And sir, thirdly, sir, I would say, sir, education hub. Sir, it can be developed as an education hub. So in the past 2 years, so more than 16 medical colleges and I guess 3 or 4, I'm not confirmed, engineering colleges have been opened. And sir, the student enrollment ratio has also increased, and the migration of the students, which used to be done like so 4 or 5 years back, so it has been decreased. So I would say, sir, these 3 sectors, it could be developed, sir.
Okay. You are a mechanical engineer.
Yes, sir.
What could be the possible use of your knowledge of the mechanical engineering in administration?
So like I mentioned, sir, agro-based industries, the biggest threat and so the biggest drawback in India, sir, it is the lack of mechanization of agriculture. So the my concept which I've read in my, sir, mechanical engineering, I could have I would apply this. So secondly, sir, I would say, sir, new and renewable energy also, which I mentioned. So I have done my sir, workshops also in my college for solar panels and all. So, sir, as we know, sir, solar panels, they are very sir, not that cheap in India, and we importing from US, sir. So we can apply our mind and apply our concentration there to manufacture it in India only. So we can, sir, develop it in Bihar and all the other parts of the country. Then, sir, yes, sir, these
Thank
things.
you.
Subham,
Yes, sir.
how many universities are there in Bihar?
So 34 universities are there in Bihar.
And how many of them are central universities?
So 2 are central universities.
Which are these? Which are those?
So South Bihar University, yes, sir, it is located in Gaya. So Central University. So second, sir, I don't know, sir.
How many engineering colleges are there in Bihar?
So exact number I don't know, but sir, if you allow me, I can guess, sir.
And how many are there in Jharkhand?
So around, I guess, sir, 8, sir. 8 engineering colleges
And
in
how many
Jharkhand.
central universities are there in Jharkhand?
So I'm not getting the number. If you allow me, sir, I can
Okay,
think.
tell me, you have been talking about the mechanization of, Bihar basically, or in fact, mechanization of the industries also in Bihar and agriculture as well in Bihar.
Yes, sir.
But tell me one thing, that the whole culture and mechanization cannot go hand in hand. Why?
Sir, it would take time. So skill is the basic factor behind this. So
Did you get my question clearly? Did you get my question clearly?
Yes, sir. So
I said hoe culture and mechanization cannot go hand in hand. Why?
sorry, sir, I can't explain this.
What do you mean by hoe culture?
Sir, I'm not confirmed about this, sir. I have some idea, but I'm not able to, sir, recall completely, sir, how to explain it.
All right. See, there are water guzzling plants, crops, which are obviously, I would say, Bihar actually has the advantage in promoting those water guzzling plants because of abundance of water there in Bihar. Now, can you identify those water guzzling plants or the crops?
I have read it in the survey, sir. There are 5 plants which have been, sir, planned by CM Nitish Kumar to be planted. So neem, mango, sir, pakad, gular, and sir, 5th I'm not able to.
What do you mean by water guzzling plants?
Sir, I'm not able to explain it properly, but I.
Okay. Have you heard about Jatropha?
Yes, sir.
So tell us about the prospect of Jatropha cultivation in Bihar.
So cultivation, I don't remember, or sir, I don't know the prospect if you specially act. But sir, ethanol production has been done, and sir, it is a plant which is used for producing biodiesel. So I guess the prospect should be better in Bihar only. But sir, especially for.
What are the geographical conditions required to promote the Jatropha cultivation?
Sorry, sir, I don't know, sir. I just know, sir, it is used for producing biodiesel. I have studied this, sir. Sorry, sir.
Have you seen the process of paddy cultivation in Bihar?
So whole process I haven't seen for long, but sir.
You've not seen paddy cultivation?
So whole process, like sir, per day, sir, or for the whole season, 3 to 4 months, I don't know, sir. Every process which is required, but sir.
What do you know about paddy cultivation? How it actually grown in the land? How paddy is grown?
So like sir, you were asking about the season and the processes.
No, how
which
it is grown. What's the process of growing paddy?
Sorry, sir. I'm not able to explain it properly, sir. It's because, sir, I don't belong to that farmer community. It's a proper farmer community, so I'm not able to, sir.
Shubham,
Yes, sir.
Bihar is into 6th year of its prohibition, liquor prohibition.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able.
6th year of its liquor prohibition, Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but still I find that Bihar's liquor ban is not working. Bootleggers are running wild. Your hooch claiming lives, officials turning a blind eye. On the one hand, the state government has been losing revenues which it could have used for public welfare projects. On the other hand, the purpose for which this total liquor ban was imposed has failed to serve its purpose. How do you react to it?
Sir, I would say, sir, it is an amalgamation of many factors which has led to the failure of the liquor ban. So first of all, those people who used to do the business, so they have not been rehabilitated properly. So since the past 1 or 2 years only, the scheme has been brought by the CM for the rehabilitation. So secondly, sir, those people who used to, sir, drink, so the liquor which is now banned, so they have, sir, surplus amount of money. So they want to, sir, spend it somewhere. So the states which are, sir, neighboring Bihar, so somehow, sir, I don't know, sir, how, but so somehow they are getting it for some like 2 to 3 times, and like while they went for drinking.
Is it possible without the active connivance of the state government officials?
Sir, totally active role, I won't say, sir, it is there, but sir, there are some social elements, anti-social elements.
If you turn a blind eye, you also become an active. A passive role also turns into an active role.
Yes, sir, it turns, sir, it usually turns, but sir, so there are many people, sir, like, sir, first of all, sir, I would say the most of the, sir, illicit legal trading, sir, which is happening in Bihar, sir, it is from Nepal border. So the jurisdiction also matters there, sir, because the jurisdiction then, sir, coincides with the, sir, central government also. And it has been observed in the past 2-3 years also, sir, more than 600 police persons who have been posted in the, sir, Tirhut region. So they have been prosecuted or, sir, under trial for this, sir, trade. And, sir, also the, sir, SSB Jawans and, sir, the Seema Sashastra Bal Jawan, who have been posted in Nepal, the borders of Nepal. So they have been, sir, under trial. So I won't say this is only the concern of state government. So, and sir, secondly, sir, the main thing is that, sir, there is a lack of technological development. We are not able to trace where the leaker is going on.
So, because of all the factors you mentioned just now, is it not a high time that the government should scrap this law?
So scrapping is not the solution, I would say, because everything, the whole idea behind the fact is that women development and societal upculture. So it was the main the main objective of the liquor ban. And so we have seen that women empowerment and total societal development overall, it has been happening since the ban, which happened in 16th April 2016. So I don't think scrapping the policy is the good move. So gradually we have been defining policies, and we have been modifying the policies, like a modification held 2 months back only, that there should be a trial process.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Your interview is over.
Thank you, sir.
Sit, Subham. So, how was your experience, Subham?
Average, below average, sir.
No, it's not a below average. You are a good candidate for
सर वो अभी सर ट्रैवल करके आए हैं सर, मूड थोड़ा खराब है, वो एग्ज़ाम कैंसिल हो गया, इसलिए सब प्रिपेयर भी अच्छे से नहीं कर पाए सर। एसडीएम का पोस्ट था, बस उसी सर लालच में गए थे, और सर 1 महीने से पढ़ रहे थे यूपीएससी का सर, वो भी अटेम्प्ट था सर, किसी तरह मैनेज करके पढ़ रहे थे सर। 6 तारीख को इंटरव्यू, 5 का प्रीलिम से, वो भी अभी कन्फ्यूजन सर, दिमाग थोड़ा सा।
इंटरव्यू कब है तुम्हारा?
सर 6 तारीख को सुबह सर, पहला शूट, पहला रोल नंबर है
6 को ही है।
सर इसलिए सर दिमाग भी थोड़ा ठीक से
कोई बात, दिमाग को ठीक करो। You have cleared 2 hurdles, major hurdles of the examination. You are at the threshold of success. अभी तो दिमाग खराब करने से काम नहीं चलेगा। Just keep your head on your shoulder.
कुछ ना कुछ गलती होते चला जाए।
नहीं, वो सोचोगे तो you will not be able to give a good introduction of yourself, isn't it? So have confidence in yourself and try to give your best. This is the biggest opportunity in your career.
Yes,
you can't afford to fritter it away. इसको तुम हाथ से, you don't let it go out of your hand, isn't it? Take control of the situation. So there is no point brooding over uncertainties. कि ये हो गया मेरे साथ, वो हो गया. Nothing of that sort. I am there. Test me, and I'll come out with flying colors.
Yes, sir.
We go with that kind of a confidence, and that confidence gives you a lot of inner strength.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? That is what is required. So talk to yourself, convince yourself that yes, past is past, whatever has happened. I don't have any control over the circumstances, but you do have control over yourself.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Control your emotions, get over your emotions, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is what is important. Coming to today's performance, a few suggestions to improve your this thing. The very first question was asked, 80s, it was a Bimaru state, how do you find? Then you rattle out so many figures. Bihar is at the top, this. I mean, that is, I call it a hyperbole. You should not be a hyperbole. You should be loving your state, but hyperbole, this is if I contradict you by saying that as recent as in the year 2021, Niti Aayog has come out with a report called Multidimensional Poverty Index.
Yes, sir, 51.
So Bihar is almost at the bottom. So it becomes contradictory. So there is a way of saying that also. You rattle out those figures, trying to impress the board that you know about those figures. It should not happen like that. A matured person should keep all those information within himself and speak only what is required. So he said, yes, Bihar has made tremendous progress, sir, on these parameters. A lot is required to be done still, but since the 80s and now, there is a world of difference. Instead of giving figures, then if somebody asks you, okay, what is the figure, how do you say that, then you can say, essay. The same thing.
So मतलब सर मैंने figures थोड़ा ज़्यादा बताया.
The way you present the figures, so होना है कि इसने तो पहले से ही सारा inform ले लिया, वो सारा वो vomit कर रहा है वहाँ पे. It should not be like that only. So it has a very matured way of telling. ऐसा नहीं है. And what you said is correct. There is no denying the fact. What you said is correct. But how you present is more important. So try to be specific, try to be to the point, isn't it? And very precise. Precise answer, specific answer, said in a succinct manner, gives you a lot of weightage, a lot of leverage. वो बहुत important है, part of the personality. Because you see, it's not a question of knowledge. Knowledge has already been tested through 2 different examinations. It is your personality which is being examined, which comes into focus. So what are the traits of your personality, whether you are an honest person or not, whether you have can think of unique ideas, innovative ideas, out of the box thinking as we call it, or not, whether you are disciplined or not, whether you have a patience to listen to questions or not, whether you are a neutral person or not, यही सब देखा जाता है, समझ रहे हो ना? Based on that, you are a good candidate, I must say. You are a good candidate. थोड़ा सा इन्फॉर्मेशन को थोड़ा होल्ड बैक करके फिर दो, जैसे जैसे पूछा जाए उसी से आगे बढ़ते जाओ, लगेगा कि ये बॉय इज़ नॉट शैलो, ही हैज़ ऑल द इन डेप्थ इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट इट. तो छोटा छोटा क्वेश्चंस हो आएगा तुम्हारे पास, लाइक योर प्रोहिबिशन सिस्टम, यू ब्लू हॉट एंड कोल्ड इन द सेम ब्रेथ. शुरू में तो हमने तो वो कहा इट हैज़ फेल्ड, यू ऑल्सो एग्रीड विथ मी, यस इट हैज़ फेल्ड. यू शुड हैव सेड सर आई बेग टू डिफर विथ यू, आई डोंट थिंक इट हैज़ फेल्ड.
Sir, I thought saying
ऐसे बोलोगे, मैं कह रहा हूँ, don't commit this kind of a mistake when you go for the real interview. Just collect your thoughts for a while before speaking, because what happens now, you behave like a pendulum. On the one side, you agreed with the member that yes, it has failed. On the other side, you started speaking about the women empowerment and what not, isn't it? तो थोड़ा collect कर लो thought को, और such questions are asked just to test your nerve. ये बकल तो नहीं कर जाता अंडर प्रेशर, तो टेस्ट इसके लिए कि इट हैज़ फेल्ड, इट्स अ जजमेंट गिवन बाय मी, इट हैज़ फेल्ड, बट नो, ट्रूथ इज इट हैज़ नॉट फेल्ड, इट हैज़ सम शॉर्ट कमिंग्स एंड द गवर्नमेंट इज सीज्ड विद द प्रॉब्लम, इट इज़ ट्राइंग टू एड्रेस दोज कंसर्न्स, बट एज ए पॉलिसी इट इज़ ए ब्यूटिफुल पॉलिसी, इजंट इट? और वो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट और अल्टरनेटिव जॉब उसके साथ ही बोलो कि सर प्राइमरली इट हैज़ नॉट फेल्ड. सर आई बेग टू डिफर विद दिस व्यू पॉइंट सर, माई व्यूज़ आर लाइक दिस. और उसके बाद जो बाद में बोले उसको पहले बोलना पड़ेगा तुमको, समझ रहे हो ना? तो हाउ यू प्रेजेंट अ थिंग, दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. और ज्योग्राफी तुम्हारा सब्जेक्ट रहा है, नॉर्थ बिहार के रिवर सिस्टम को देख लो पूरा, नेपाल और बिहार के रिलेशन, फ्लड का क्या एनुअल अकरेंस जो होता है वो कैसे होता है, क्या होता है, क्या क्या कंक्रीट स्टेप्स हो सकता है, लिंकिंग ऑफ रिवर्स को कैसे अल्टरनेटिव मोड में लाया जा सकता है ताकि विन विन सिचुएशन हो जाए हमारा. ऑल्दो इट इज़ एन एक्सपेंसिव प्रपोजिशन बट स्टिल वी कैन मूव टुवर्ड्स दैट. एंड अदरवाइज तो सब ठीक है. छोटे छोटे चीज़ों में भी लैंड पर थोड़ा सा देख लो, बिहार पर कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे, पुलिसिंग पर, लैंड पर थोड़ा देख लो, ठीक है? यू आर अ गुड कैंडिडेट, ठीक है ना? चलो ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you.